Announcement. Early adopters have awarded Ted 1 hero point. Scanning Dreamer commentary. Comment captured from progeny of Cuckoo Lane. Ted, the alacrity with which he went through the stages of death was brilliant.
Wait, what?
What stages of death? Now it's been like 2 weeks. I don't remember what happened.
It's been so long since we played. I don't remember.
This one was the alacrity with which he went through the stages of death. Yep.
Not the stages of grief?
Nope. You know, it's funny. I thought it was grief. I just had to go back and double check now. But nope. The alacrity with which he went through the stages of death was brilliant. So there we go.
All right.
Well, now I'm going to go back and listen to it again as soon as we're done with this, because now I'm curious.
Was it when feet died?
I assume so.
Ted used the word alacrity?
They did. It was, I think, properly, too.
I don't believe that one.
Wait, how did I win the hero point?
Because the only comment that received any likes from any other listeners was that comment. So technically, I would say that you got one more vote than David did.
I'll take it. David,
so,
you suck.
Bitch. Where we left off last time, you had just come to the Treesmacker camp, and you met Feet just outside of this gate that was over this really ramshackle or shoddily put together fence that was surrounding the camp. And he came down and ran to you, told you some weird stuff was going on. And then Noggin, the chief of the Treesmacker tribe, who was a weregoblindog with a big boom gun, came out, and you guys started a fight in the middle of the camp. At the very outset of the fight, the chief, aiming at the whole group after Feet had let the party in, blew Feet up and dealt some big damage with a bundle of fireworks right out of the gate, and we lost Feet. In the aftermath of the battle, there's smoke rising from the ground in a couple of spots where the big boom gun hit. There's dogs that are barking. A breeze washes over the camp. The tents sway, and the fence creaks. A portion of it falls over. And there's silence. What do you do?
Well, that is not how I expected that to go. As I lean over and pick up his big boom gun.
So, like, when Feet got shot, did, like, his body get disintegrated all except for his feet?
I believe Ted went to go check for loot on Feet at the end of the last session. And Ted, we didn't really have enough time to go into it, but when you went to go check Feet's body out, you didn't really see his body, but you found his knapsack. Or his knapsack.
But not his feet.
Isn't that
Knapsack, I know.
Knapsack.
And we have knapsack, level 2.
Great spell.
Oh, God. They need to remaster
naps on
that
naps
one.
on naps?
I'd love to
naps.
see that in 2nd edition. Knapsack! But yes, you did not see Feet's body, Ted, when you were over there examining him earlier.
How unfortunate. I say a word for our dearly departed Feet. Feet! No! We barely knew ye.
We didn't even get to hear the whole song.
I know.
David, you went off and did something other than played his song. That's why he died. It's all your fault.
That must have been it.
You
That
didn't
must
play
have
his
been
song.
I didn't play the song of his people. I will remember his song, at least as much of it as I learned before he died.
David, give me a
Squares and
perception check.
stars or whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever it was. Perception check. You got
please.
it. You got it.
And Swanee, it sounds like you were there for the little words over Feet.
27.
David, you clearly see that, like, yes, Feet's knapsack is there, and, it's thrown open and clearly has been rummaged through. But underneath the knapsack, you find a small figure.
Okay. I don't have detect magic. Who has detect magic? Ted, you have detect magic, right?
Yeah.
Is this magic?
I detect magic. Is it magic?
As David holds it up, it's in the image of Feet, except for his hands are in the air. His head is to the sky, and it looks like he's screaming as though he's on fire.
Why you
That's
gotta do him like that, dude?
a little disconcerting, but I'm gonna hang on to it.
Yeah, is there some sort of check we can make to, like,
You want to examine it?
What's going?
If you want to
Yeah,
examine it, you
it.
can. Yeah, for an examination of it, Ted, I think you might have something special that might help for this. I would allow esoteric knowledge for this. Otherwise, any magic check would work as well.
If I use esoteric, do I have to take the normal -2?
Yes.
I have
I rolled
diverse
another
lore that I
19.
can use it in place of any magic checks, but I have to take a -2 to do it.
Oh,
I
then
got a
you can just use a
25
regular
with
magic check.
occultism.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it's
rocks.
Had some good rolls.
Yeah.
So who,
Doesn't
David,
matter.
is you kind of, you don't have detect magic, but you take a look at it, give it a once over. A message pops up like in red that kind of overlays the figurine, and it says, "Incompatible Ascendant." It's strange. It looks wooden, but it's smooth and hard. The detail is very fine.
They trying to tell me Feet was an ascendant?
I think
Is
they're
a
trying to say
hero?
he wasn't because it's incompatible.
Wasn't.
He's wasn't.
Oh.
That'd be how I
Interpret that.
interpret that.
Well, okay. I'll gather, we'll take whatever we need from his knapsack. He would have wanted that, I'm going to tell myself. And then I'll take whatever belongings of his are left, and I'll set this little figurine on top of them, and there's our remembrance of Feet.
Okay. You're just going to leave him on the gate, on the smoldering pile.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, time to heal up.
Yeah, I definitely checked the chief's body.
I do some rounds of healing him.
All the while, as the healing's going on, is anybody else doing anything inside the camp?
Nah.
Well, I mean,
Nah.
yeah, looting. Whole camp.
Kind of the whole camp? Okay.
Starting with his body. I want to know what this gun is.
I'll go around detecting magic and see if anything else pops up.
I do not believe we've gotten this gun yet.
Developed by a goblin weaponsmith who missed the hand part of hand cannon, this comically oversized gun has a heavily reinforced barrel and is loaded with a worrisome amount of gunpowder. This hand cannon is a martial weapon instead of a simple weapon, and it has the fatal D12 trait and a range increment of 20 feet. It also has the following modified critical failure condition. On a critical failure, the attack misses, the weapon misfires, and you take 1d12 fire damage as it explodes in your face.
Have fun with that one. Do guns normally have fatal?
Yeah. My dueling pistol has fatal D10. 20-foot range increment, super short. One-handed or two-handed? Two bulks, I assume two-handed.
Interesting. It doesn't say in the Foundry section. Let me check.
That's what I was looking at. It doesn't really say here how many
No
hands
shit.
it
It's
is.
a one-handed weapon, dude.
Dual wield it.
Yeah, it's one-handed.
Are guns normally modular?
No, this one's modular because you can load it with like buckshot. Like he loaded it for silverware, for piercing. You could probably like load it with shards of glass for slashing, things
See,
like
I
that.
thought modular was relatively new. Wasn't that in one of the reworks or something?
I don't know about that. No, that would have been because
Or has
modular came
modular
out
always been a
when
thing?
it's always been there with guns and gears specifically. Because that was the inventor used modular quite a bit.
Yeah, that's interesting that you can switch it between any of the three versus like my dueling pistol is concussive. So it goes against either piercing or bludgeoning, whichever has got the lower resistance. But it's also got cobbled, which really makes it dangerous.
Cobbled is very dangerous.
I am not touching that thing.
It's a
If it
super
misses,
dangerous
roll
gun.
a DC. If it misses, roll a DC 5 flat check. If it fails, it misfires.
So, while Swanee's looking over the fancy new big boom gun, Ted, you come as you're moving around the camp, just to kind of insert a little bit of atmosphere here, you hear Flea and Bag barking over in this tent to the west. They're in a cage. Ted, as you're walking around the camp, magic goes off in the chief's tent.
Hey guys, the dogs are caged up over here.
There are
And then
a
wander up to
lot
the tent.
of magical signatures coming from inside of that tent.
I go take a peek into the tent.
Ted, as you open the tent up, it's a pretty simple thing. I actually don't have it on the map, so I'll just describe it to you. You see a pile of straw with some blankets and a ratty pillow, clearly where he was sleeping. There is a couple of crates in the corner and a wooden shelf that takes up most of the back of the tent. And lined on the shelf are dozens upon dozens of small wooden figurines, all in the shapes of goblins, seemingly frozen in the moments before their deaths.
This must be what happens when non-heroes die.
I'm gonna do a diverse lore check on that one.
Okay.
What the heck are these?
I hit the 3 dots.
I got 23.
The read description.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll come back to you, David, in a second. 'Cause technically, they are not creatures, so that doesn't register for read description. Ted, what was your esoteric lore again? I'm sorry.
23.
23. Okay. So as you're looking down, you get close and you're checking them all out, and you see them again, and you clearly all in various death poses. Some of them are like lying on their back with their hands outstretched, fending off some invisible attacker. Some of them, a good chunk of them, actually look like they're in poses of them burning before they died. Some of them are in such detail. Well, all of them are in such detail, but a lot of them you can see clearly they have wounds, slashing wounds, ripped clothing, things of that nature. And as you're scanning them, you see pop up incompatible ascendant on all of them.
Dude, shoot me with the boom gun. Let's see what I get. I want to be a compatible ascendant.
Try it.
Maybe not.
Huh. Is there anything else in this room? Or just the statues?
Nope, just the statues, the bed. The crates are filled with changes of clothes, random objects, handfuls of rocks, silverware, broken shards of glass, things that he must have used for his big boom gun. Oh, and a gun, what are they called? Gunsmith kit? Gunsmith repair kit, Swanee? Is that what they're called?
Oh, yeah.
There's one of those in there as well.
A firearm cleaning kit.
Firearm cleaning kit, that's it.
How much are those worth?
A silver.
Yeah, not a lot.
I look super hard at the figurines. Do I get anything else? No 3 dots, nothing else?
Nope.
Okay. Guys, there's something weird with the figurines in here, but I can't figure them out.
As you're examining them, you start to get a feeling that gives you a little bit of deja vu. It's almost it comes out of nowhere. It feels placed, but you feel warm comfort, almost like you do when you're inside of a bastion space as you're examining them all.
I look through them all. Is what's-his-face in there from the cabin we stayed at?
Yeah, is it every one of the enemies that we've killed?
No, you don't recognize any of the other bodies that are here.
Okay.
In fact,
Is
the
that'd be
23
weird.
the 23 is good enough to let you know that the ages of each of these figurines seem to vary as well. Some of them seem as though they've been sitting on this shelf and gathering dust and other grime and mildew, what could have been over the course of decades. Others seem much newer.
Wait, what if these are like Pokemon? I grab one and throw it out and say, Goblin, I choose you. Nothing
It kind of
happened?
clatters on the ground. Incompatible ascendant.
Oh, that's fucking right then. Okay. I don't know. I'd leave the room.
And there's no 3 dots.
No 3 dots.
All right.
I go look at the goblin dogs. Can I check their... Would it be like a nature check to see if I think they're going to attack us if we let them out?
Yeah, nature check would work for that.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about
Not
that?
good. 11.
They look angry. They just look angry.
Us?
Well, they bark at whoever gets closest, and not in a nice way. The vicious, slavering, drooling barking.
Do we just put them down?
I think we just let them off into the woods to go live their lives.
I think they're going to attack us.
Then we put
I mean,
We'll let them
just
we'll do it
leave
with a
them
string.
there and
In a
hopefully
cage?
some of
I
these-
don't want to let them starve, and I don't want goblins coming back and like hurting them or anything.
They're goblin dogs. Goblins aren't going to come back and hurt them.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get the goblins back
I
here.
don't know
and
goblin
then they can
society.
take care of them.
I don't know.
I'll toss them some food.
I just
There's
don't want
lots of
them
food
to
around
suffer.
here. It's all over the ground in the map.
You're right. There is. They happily eat the food. Anything that you throw in there, they devour quickly.
I tried some water for them too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think get the goblins back here, and then they'll take care of the goblin dogs. Anybody who's injured, I heal you up.
Okay, I was hurt, so full health.
Yeah.
Are we just
As long
hand
as
waving
nothing
the
attacks
rolls
us.
or what? Oh, that's right.
No, I'm just going to use
Because
the
you're
hymn of
using,
healing.
Hymn of healing. Got it.
Much more efficient.
Oh, there was one piece of loot in the chief's tent as well that I forgot to mention. There's a waterproof firearm carrying case in there as well. Big enough to
That
hold
makes me
the big
afraid
boom
there's
gun.
going to be a water level.
Well, I'm just taking the
Tyler, no water
I'm gonna leave the big
levels.
boom gun. Because
No one likes water levels.
The water temple, baby. Everybody gets a pair of iron boots and an air bubble spell.
Sunken
Everyone
Temple was one of my
despises them.
favorite dungeons.
No.
I love Sunken Temple.
The worst part about it is, it was before the internet. So like even if you got super frustrated, you're just like,
He's
gonna keep
walking
going.
Go
away
to
from
fucking
it. He's like,
GameStop
well,
and
guess
buy
I'm
the
done.
fucking guidebook that teaches you how to play the fucking game.
Oh, our GameStop shrink wrapped them because kids would go in, flip through them, and not buy them. So they shrink
And
wrapped
not
all
buy-
those
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
things.
I was one of those kids. Same. I'm not gonna lie. Like parents would go shopping, they'd give me like $2 worth of quarters to go to the arcade, and then I'd go to GameStop.
Yo, actually, one of the kids in my a really small town, grew up in Minnesota. I won't say it, but one of the kids that I knew, huge nerd, we both were. We would bike down to the library to get access to the computers and play like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and Number Munchers and shit like that. But they convinced the librarian to order those game guides.
The game guides?
Yes,
That's
so that we
awesome.
could check them out at the library. It was amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant. I never thought of that. That's brilliant.
Buddy
So
and I used
everybody-
to install Halo on the computers at college, and we'd play Halo
Hell yeah.
on the school computers.
We did that with Doom in
My-
middle school.
They put up a notice saying, "Do not play video games, including Halo, on the computer."
Including
like that had to be said.
Were you going to have kids arguing about that?
It felt so cool.
Well, it's not a video game; it's a style of
Way
life.
of life.
Man.
It was
Yeah, I played-
very directed at us, which was
In
so dumb
college, it
because
kind
like,
of was a way of life for a while.
it was so stupid because those computers, it's not like they were like super busy.
Yeah.
There was always computers that were available for people to use.
They
It's not
just
like
don't
we
want
were
you
like-
having fun.
Yeah, they don't want us to have fun.
God,
I'm paying a shit ton
Whatever.
of money to go to college. I can have some fun.
Have some fun. I can do some fucking Halo.
I just want to play Halo.
Do some Halo on your computers, guys.
Yeah, I just played on the Xbox. A lot of Halo 2 with the like campus-wide Ethernet, so you could, in theory, every single person playing could be on their own system in their own room. That was so much fun.
So while David's playing guitar for everybody with the healing hymn, and you all reminisce of time at home in the past, and you just could, play video games, read game guides. You heal up,
There is
and you realize
no TVs here, and it is
Yeah, lame. I keep reaching for my cell phone, like over and over again.
like checking my pockets.
Yeah.
what
What time is it?
what do you all do
What are my
next?
notifications? What time of day is it? I say without a cell phone to check.
Was that a Bastion thing, or did we just heal? We didn't sleep, right? We just healed.
You
we
just
healed.
you just
Yeah, we
healed, no
healed.
sleep. Yep. Time of day, it's I believe dusk, where we were last time,
All right.
or at
Rest
least
here
at
then?
this point, it's dusk.
I think we can rest here.
We haven't rested outside of a bastion space yet, have we?
Nope.
How far away is the Bastion space from where we are now?
From where you are right now, it would take maybe an hour or two to backtrack to it.
Oh, that's not too bad. Do we want to travel back to the Bastion space? Probably a lot safer to do that.
I suppose in theory we can just go back to one.
Yeah.
Seems kind of
Okay.
feels like we haven't done anything then, but right back where we started the day.
But I think I'm down for that. I think
It seems a lot safer than sleeping out here.
Seems a lot safer than sleeping here. Yeah, let's take the hour trek back then.
Okay.
As the sun's going down.
All right. Then, as you're traveling back, somebody roll a d20 for me.
I did. I got an 11.
Okay. The time passes by. You don't run into anything. Although the forest is spooky and dark, and you hear things on either side of the path the entire time.
I've got light now.
But nothing attacks you. So,
Cool.
let me load you guys into the Bastion space here real quick. You make it back safely.
Ooh, I'm going to cast Light on Garden of Music, which is like a little sacrificial. That's a little mean, because that means it's going to get targeted, but I like that.
Okay.
It's got a better AC than me.
So you make it back to the Bastion space. Much like it was before you enter the Bastion, the blue outline runes in the space are not there. When you cross the threshold, they light up with a magical vroom, and the campfire comes on, the seating is in place, and the doors open. When you go inside, everybody give me a perception check.
Sure.
How about a natural 20?
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
S1E, it doesn't take you more than just a moment to spot the new feature in the Bastion space. In the corner is a window. You thought it could have just been another window to the cabin, but from the nat 20, you tell immediately that there's something different about it. You see the forest outside all of the other windows. This window is just black on the other side. And not like darkness because it's dark. It's black.
I look into the blackness to see if there's anything in there.
Can you kind of get closer? You lean in, and notification pops up. And a little square section of the window, right at the base where the sill is, just kind of disappears. And it says, Ascendant Resurrection Portal.
Oh, I wish I would have brought the little thing of feet.
Didn't someone literally take his feet?
But wasn't he an incompatible ascendant? So maybe he wouldn't work in here?
Yeah. Don't know.
You guys left all the goblin statues back at the camp?
Yeah, I didn't bring any.
Okay. Right where
We're
the
not going to
window
just start
opens
reviving random goblins.
Right where the window
That's my
opens up,
plan.
you see a place ascendant figurine here. And then there's a little slot next to it that says resurrection cost with an arrow pointing down into the slot.
And what's the... it doesn't say
Is there
a
a
cost, 'cause-
guide anywhere that
Yeah,
tells us,
figurine.
like, how much it costs to resurrect somebody?
Swanee, when you're with your nat 20, you see just a little tiny, almost totally transparent question mark right at the bottom left-hand corner of the window. When you tap it, a cost list, or a cost breakdown pops up. It is the breakdown of the resurrection ritual. Sorry, not resurrection, reincarnation.
Reincarnation. Ooh.
Yes.
Our little goblin buddy feet could come back as something else, maybe.
Like a dragon.
He's going to be a Grig, and it's just going to be worse.
Yeah, I wonder what they use here for those things. It's all the same options, or if there's different options here.
So as you're checking it out, you can see that there's a little, like a tab on the top, a little padlock on it. And it says resurrect, but it's locked and you can't view the option. And as you are looking, there are clearly more tabs here. Do you want to just take some time to go through it?
Sure. My 28, I'll go through it.
So what you've got with you've got the resurrection interface for the reincarnation. It shows you prices, and it gives you a little how-to. A little video pops up, and it's like one of those 1980s training videos, except for it's Neil.
Welcome, heroes.
Today I will teach you how to use the Ascendant Resurrection Portal. And he goes through it, and it's staticky. It's got the cheesy 80s music in the background. Long story short, you put the Ascendant statuette into the slot. Insert the amount of gold or items. Items can be exchanged as part of this, and you receive 50% of value towards the reincarnation. And you can do that as many times as you want.
Does he say
There is
anything
no
about
limit.
incompatible ascendants in his little video?
Yeah, as you're going through, he doesn't give you another video, and these are like small blurbs. So you find another section. You have a little search function that you're going through. S1E found all of the little things here. You see that there's a reagent vendor is listed here. And as you go through it, you can see that you can take items and insert it into the portal, and it will put out an amount of gold equal to half the cost of whatever you put into it for items, right? So it's just a selling interface, right? When you come across something is not a page titled Incompatible Ascendant, but it's like a context search from within that particular help article. And as you pull it up, you see that the article is titled Companion Ascendant Partners. And it goes through how you can take incompatible Ascendant figurines and with an upgrade be able to add them to your party roster as a mercenary.
Interesting.
How much does this upgrade cost?
It doesn't show a price, though it does say required upgrade item not found.
So we'll need to bring the thing here.
Yeah, it seems like there's a few different things that are going on there. So we've got the option to bring some people back if we have the money. Possibility of turning some of these people we meet along the way into minions, mercenaries, whatever you want to call them.
Mercenary sounds better than minion, but
They would have the minion trait.
I was gonna say, but I assume they'd be have some sort of minion
Minions.
trait or something.
Yeah. There's more detail to give for that, but you won't have access to it. Probably not for a little while.
We also probably don't have the gold to do anything like that right now.
So, you rest for the night. It's
Yeah.
comforting. There's food here just as there was before. There's a cask that dispenses whatever liquid you want to be dispensed from it. Is there anything you guys want to do tonight other than just resting and getting in the next morning?
No. Not that I can think of.
nah, I'm good.
A rooster crows. The sun rises. Good morning, party. You wake feeling well rested.
Where does the
The
sun
rooster
rise?
says that?
Good morning. I am a crow.
I snuff
a
it.
rooster.
So, you're in the bastion. You're all rested up. What do you do now?
I guess back to the goblin camp and past the goblin camp, behind the chief's tent. And I think that's where we needed to go.
Yeah, we need to go find the goblins, I guess. Maybe. I think that's what we have to do.
They were fighting a troll or something.
Yeah, so let me clarify that point for you. You kind of have two options here. You can either try to follow where the goblins were sent. Feet had informed you that the chief had sent them off on some kind of suicide mission to go
Yes.
up against a cavern troll to collect some crystals or something, right?
I recall this.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. Feet wanted to go and save them. He wanted to go do it as soon as possible.
But that
Then,
was also like a double
separately-
thing because it got us information about the other quest that we need to complete.
Yeah, separately, there is to obtain a grove key, you're looking for Jack. And you were sent to what would be Daratag's hut, which is an old hermit that Ruth sent you towards. She thinks that that's a good place to start looking for Jack because, well, he's lonely and Jack likes picking on people that are lonely with tricks. And that is the one that's behind the hut.
I mean, I guess we can see if we can follow the trail.
So those are your two choices.
Well, let's start with going behind the hut. That's closer and easier.
Leave the goblins to their fate.
Well, not necessarily. If we can go save them, I don't mind doing that.
I mean, I guess the goblins would be the more pressing issue.
I suppose that would be more pressing. We could head to them first. Anybody have a strong opinion either way?
And are these goblins the tree huggers or whatever they?
Yeah, they're Feet's tribe.
Pete's tribe.
And they've got no leader.
Yeah, they're leaderless.
We could place ourselves as their leader.
They're leaderless and feetless.
I was trying to place Feet as their chief.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Backfired.
In an explosive
Yeah, let's go.
way.
We could save some goblin.
Okay.
Some goblin points.
All right. Yeah, why not? Let's go save the goblins. Let's head to that ogre troll or ogre cave, whatever. Troll cave.
So you're not entirely
Cavern
certain
Troll.
where the Cavern Troll would be, but I assume you just head back to the Treesmacker camp to start your search there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start there.
Yeah, I mean,
See if we can track stuff.
it's a bunch of goblins. They're not exactly stuff.
Can't be hard to follow.
Yeah. All right. So you head back to the camp, and it's exactly the way you left it. It doesn't look like anybody's really here. As soon as you walk in, Flea and Bag start barking their brains out at you all over again. The water's gone, though. And they've
Some more
broken
food
up.
and water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Who is going to do that?
What are these like goblin dogs, or are they just like? Can we just let them go? Would they survive on their own in the looming tower environment?
Ted asked
Probably, but
earlier.
would they attack us when we did that?
Well, then we.
Ted thought they would.
Yeah, my main thought is let's try and get the goblins back here first and then let them out.
So you feed them. Who does that? Out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
feed them. Feed them, water them.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
Okay, I can do that. How to take nature to get my Beastmaster dedication. I get a 22.
David, as you get closer, you've got a big slice of rib. There's like a rack of ribs that was in front of one of these fireplaces, and you just chop off two hunks of it. And as you're getting closer, they stop barking, they start growling, and they back up into the cage, the back of the cage, ears down. And when you place it down there, they both look at you. They go for the meat and they stop barking.
Okay. I'm sure they're just traumatized. Just a little trauma.
So how are you going to go about trying to track the goblins?
Is the Feet figurine still there?
Yeah.
It is.
Somebody should throw them in their pack.
Yeah, we'll take it.
David,
I'll take it.
Go ahead and just create an item and call it feet figure.
Alrighty.
I mean, you make a survival or perception check to try to
Yeah, who
find
can do yeah.
the tracks leading
Not
out
this
of...
guy.
I don't actually have survival.
It's not really me.
None of us have survival.
I have
You don't
survival. I
have
just wasn't sure if
survival.
it was survival or perception first. Find the tracks and then survival to follow them.
I will tell you that it is very clear as you're looking for tracks specifically. All of the tracks go out of the front gate and lead off to the west, down where the path continues.
And the other direction we would want to go would have been the north, behind the...
Exactly.
Goblin hut?
Yep. So if you were going to the hut, you would go straight north behind like a chieftain's tent. The tracks lead off to the northwest here. So they both go sort of in the same direction, but not exactly. They do veer off.
Okay, well, we'll follow them until it becomes difficult, I guess, if it becomes difficult.
Yeah, okay. Just want to go ahead and give me a survival check on this.
Rolled a 10, got a 20 or 16.
Okay. Swanee, very easy to follow the tracks. They were clearly in a hurry, right? It doesn't look like they've stopped at any point. The tracks just follow the path that move forward. So you travel down the path, following the tracks. While you're doing that, I need a perception check from Garden of Music and Spencer.
Okay.
13
14.
Nice.
with a combined 27.
That's how it works, right?
So, as you're traveling along, you hear a lot of strange sounds, just like you did last night. Now, interestingly, during the day as you're traveling down the path in the Forest of Familiarity here, it doesn't seem quite as spooky. The fog is burnt off a little bit. You're not hearing sounds coming from either side. You do hear the occasional something in the canopies rustling, probably a bird, something, things like that, small forest creatures, maybe squirrels, you're just not sure. As you continue on, you hear the sound of flowing water. There's a creek that runs alongside the path, and the tracks go off the path and start following along the creek. Do you follow?
What kind of tracks are they, Swanee?
Well, they're the goblin's tracks.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Do you know
yeah.
I
that?
mean, caves tend to be either near water or near hillsides, which are created by water. So, yeah, let's follow the water.
let's do it. Let's follow him. Fuck it.
And Swanee's intuition is right. As you follow the water, the hills, you start coming along some more rocky hills. The terrain gets a little rockier. You're going up and, you're going up a little bit. You can tell you're going up river, right? At a certain point, you come across where the river splits and the goblin tracks cross the creek. I keep saying river, it's a creek. The goblin tracks cross the creek and it follows the branch, which seems to go down a hill into a ravine. And as you follow, you see that the river creek leads right into the mouth of a cave.
Inward we go. Cautiously.
Dive right
Is
in.
our stealthy guy gonna try to stealth up there?
Oh, yeah. Ted?
I stealth.
Does everybody just
I
kind of follow
stealth
behind, or do
very
you let?
unstealthily.
Yeah,
Ted just kinda
I
do
follow
that?
like 15 feet behind,
When I notice he's making a lot of noise, I'm just right next to him. Just walking
As
at normal
you're
pace.
getting
He's
closer,
like, look
Ted.
at this guy, jeez.
fucking guy.
Yeah, not Ted's fault at all. Ted, give me a perception check.
16.
Do you have a source of light with you?
I'm right next to him.
Oh yeah, that's
Thought
right.
I did. Don't I?
Spencer's light bleeds into the cave opening. And you see just inside at the edge of a dim light is what looks to be the corpse of a goblin. But as you look a little closer, actually looks like just the clothes of a goblin.
How do I know it's clothes of a goblin and not just clothes from like a goblin-sized humanoid that's not a goblin?
They look really
There's
similar to what
teeth
Feet
on
was
it.
wearing.
Someone else could have been wearing them.
You're right. Here I am making assumptions for you. You see a pile of clothes.
Guys, I bet these are goblin clothes.
How can you tell?
The other goblins are wearing them and they were both the right size for a goblin.
What if it's the clothes of a small human?
No, I got 1 point in wisdom. I got,
All right.
that's very wise.
Fucking killing me. If I could give hero points away, I would for that. That's good. I liked it. Let's get you guys into the cave.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, the light spills in, it lights it up. You can clearly see that this cave seems to be a limestone cave. And this creek cut into this hillside ravine, the side of this ravine. And it looks as though it's been carving its way through here for a long, long time. As you step in, you hear the dripping water echoes throughout the chamber. And I need a perception check from everyone.
God, solid perception. I got an 11.
So I've just been rolling 10s.
23 for me.
All right, David got the highest here.
18.
Swanee, you technically hear this as well with an 18. Over the sound of, you can hear the drips of water and the sound of the creek running under here, are the sounds of soft sobbing coming from somewhere deeper into the cave.
Goblin sobbing.
If you were to guess, probably.
Or maybe a small humanoid.
Could be. Don't want to be too specific with my descriptions, you know? But you do hear sobbing coming from deeper in the cave.
I'll move forward. I'd go quietly, but I can't.
Yeah, I am going to start stealthing at this point.
Okay. Let's get a party marching order and show me your path.
I am going to not be using my mad musical accompaniment spell that I normally do when exploring. I don't want to be making that much noise.
Okay.
Can I make another stealth check, or are we still reusing my one from before?
No, this will be new exploration activities.
Okay, I'm stealthing ahead.
Okay. So we have stealth from Ted. Who else is stealthing?
I am.
Okay, just want to get that check. Oh, you gave it to me already. What'd you get?
25.
Okay, anyone else? Garden Music, Spencer, David?
No,
I'm standing back. Yeah.
No. Okay. So S1E and Ted, correct me if I'm wrong, are you kind of like stealthing at the edge of Spencer's light? So it's kind of like the dim light that extends beyond. Okay. So as you're traveling through here, it seems clear to you that like the best, you just follow the water, right? So you're following the stream as it winds through this cavern. You can see stalactites and stalagmites.
So are we currently like in the water? Do we need to be like off the water?
Yeah, that would be you, but it's a creek, so you're talking ankle deep. It's not deep at all.
But we're stealthing. Don't want to be splashing.
I mean, with how I rolled, I think I am
13, he
walking
might
through
be
the water. Yeah.
So as you get a little closer, you can see the cave actually opens up quite a bit. Now the creek runs through here in a winding path, but you can see it looks as though it drains into, S1E, you see this body of water off to the east of you. It drains into an underground pond, really. And you can hear the small waterfall. It's dropping down like maybe 5 feet on the east side of that body of water. And you're standing on the west side of the body of water, and it winds up to the north side, and it must curve back around. It's hard to say with all the stalactites in the way. But in the middle of the body of water, clinging to a log, are 4 goblins, softly crying.
Well, I'm going to wait for David to get up there and talk to him.
Yeah, I come up a bit.
I stealth around to look around back here quick while they're doing it.
I see him off to the east here.
Yep. So
yeah, there
you
they
see in between these 2 large pillars in the cave where S1E had kind of gone through.
Ted's just going to split the party casually. Don't worry about him.
I was just taking a peek around the corner.
Okay. I make a performance check to quietly try and, like, on the strings of my guitar, tap out whatever that rhythm was.
The
Feet tried to
polyrhythm?
show me. The polyrhythm, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I fuck it up. I get a 12.
Oh yeah, you fucking up horribly. It just you're just kind of like tapping it randomly. It sounds like you're not getting much rhythm. But one of the goblins looks up.
I stop.
Quiet. He's here. He's in the walls.
I step away from the walls.
As soon as he says he's in the walls, right next to Ted, right next to Ted, an explosion of rock and limestone out, and 2 big steps just emerge from the rock-faced wall right next to Ted. I need initiative.
Super metagamey, but Cavern Trolls are fucking not low level. We might be in trouble.
They are not. We're just gonna make all.
We run.
We make all the goblin.
Can I use my
warriors.
25 stealth as my...
Oh yeah, anybody who did a stealth can use their stealth checks for this. Absolutely,
Nice. I got a 13.
if you want. I will allow you to re-roll the 13. S1E, what was yours?
25.
Hey, I got another 13.
You got 13 again.
Really wanted you to have a 13.
Apparently.
I'm so fucked. Maybe it doesn't see me with my 13 stealth.
Could be a blind Cavern Troll. You don't know.
Okay, so at the top of round 1, beating out the Cavern Troll, S1E, you start us off.
It's a fucking Cavern Troll. I'm delayed. Fucking letting it know I'm here.
All right,
That's fair.
S1E delays, which takes us to the Cavern Troll. The first thing the Cavern Troll does is he bellows loudly. It sounds like rocks and gravel grating against each other as he opens his maw. The Cavern Troll is a large creature It looks as though it's made of rock, with crystals jutting out of the back of its forearms and out of its shoulders. It even looks like it has blue iridescent crystals for eyes and teeth. And his first action as he emerges from the wall. His second action is going to be doing a demoralized check on Ted.
I'm already demoralized.
Is it working? 27.
Yeah, it's a critical success.
Ted, you're frightened too. For the creature's third action, it slams its hand into the wall and it shakes the cavern and it wrenches forward just this massive rock that it rears back with and throws over Ted and S1E's head, and it smashes into the log that the goblins are all hanging from. It smashes it and they get scattered. And they all look like they're drowning now.
Oh, good. They don't know how to swim.
It's like treading water. That takes us to the goblins. They panic. Spencer. Unless S1E wants to jump in.
Oh, they panic.
Unless Spencer has something specific you want to do, I'll jump in.
Okay.
Sounds like S1E jumps in.
Get on in there, or run away, or I'm not sure.
S1E, it's your turn.
Okay. So with Into the Fray, the first action of my first turn, I can stride as a free action. So I'm going to move up closer. Okay.
You're actually moving into the fray?
Yeah.
You fool.
I can only use it to get closer, so.
I use into the fray to run away.
And again, I guess this is, it kind of brought this question up. How much do we know about these things that we know about?
The Cavern Troll?
Like if I know stuff about the Cavern Troll myself.
Yeah, you do.
I know, okay.
Yep, you do.
This is really funny because we actually just played one in our Sunday game that you missed, Tyler.
Oh, really? Oh, that's what you guys were facing? Oh, boy.
2 of them, yeah.
Sorry to deja vu you on this, man.
But because of that, I know I'm going to move up to 10 feet away and then step up next to him.
Smart man.
And I call out to be careful that they do have reactive strikes.
We're fighting this thing?
Gonna give it a try. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
What level
with it.
were you in this other campaign?
All right.
Well, there was 2 of them.
8?
So that's free action, 1 action.
Or
And
2?
we are in fact level 2. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Is this like a lesser version?
I hit the 3 dots. I hit the
Okay, give
3
me
dots.
description. Yeah, if you want to hit the redescription, S1E, you can do that even if you want.
Is it a free action? To do
It
that?
is free. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Weak Cavern Troll. Creature level 5. Insatiable scavengers that stalk the caverns of the looming tower. Cavern Trolls consume all in their path, even rocks and minerals when more nourishing sustenance is scarce. These rocky Goliaths can tunnel through stone with their iron-sharp claws. This one seems to be hungry.
Yep, he sure does.
They all.
Okay, I am going to...
Give him the goblins.
So yeah, free action into the fray. First technical action, step. Second action, we will attempt a long sword strike.
All right, let's see it.
I'm getting 19.
A 19 misses.
Yeah, this might not go well, guys. We'll try for
turn.
that natural 20.
Ah, okay.
Good luck.
No, that's a 2.
One number off.
I said there's a 2 in it.
Yeah, true.
Then my turn is over.
All right, that takes us to Spencer. It's your turn.
Sure. Trolls are dumb. Let's try to fear it.
Sure, trolls are dumb. All right.
Why not?
The spell fear. All right. Will save coming. That is a 10.
He is feared, frightened too.
Damn.
Troll is frightened too. Like purple
then-
wisps emanate around its body and it starts looking around itself. It's a little off kilter. Sorry, frightened 2. Wrong condition.
And I'll give S1E the angelic blood. I don't think I can give it to you, though.
It's only if you're casting a spell that was given to you by your bloodline or a focus spell.
Oh, well then I'll cast Angelic Halo. Okay.
And then
That's what I
the
got.
angelic blood magic goes to Swanee, you said?
Yeah.
All right. After Spencer, that takes us over to David. It's your turn.
Yeah, we'll start
See,
with
if I knew you were
Courageous
going to
Anthem.
do that, I would have gone after you. Because then that fear, 2 fear is pretty good.
That would have been
Yeah.
a fucking hit.
I
if you
thought
would
we were
have.
leaving.
Wait, we're fighting it?
I also thought we were leaving. I will also attempt to use Lingering Composition. I make a performance check.
Oh,
gonna
Courageous
nail
Anthem. All right.
Yeah, Courageous Anthem. I get a 28. What's our level DC at level 2?
16 at level 2. That's a critical success.
16?
So I critically succeed. Everybody gets Courageous Anthem for 4 rounds. For you to drop that on yourselves. Action. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, we'll just start getting Garden of Music up there. I'll give Garden of Music 2 actions. They will take 2 actions to move and start getting closer. I do have a 3rd action. I don't have much to do with it. I will just cast Protect Companion on Garden of Music.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right. Then after David, that takes us to the bottom of round 1, the ever stealthy Ted.
Frightened 2. I'm going to attempt to exploit vulnerability on him.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Nice.
I remember the creature's weaknesses, and as you empower my esoterica, I have a flash of insight that grants even more knowledge about the creature. I learn all the creature's resistances, weaknesses, immunities, including the amounts of resistances and weaknesses, and any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities. I can then normal stuff from there.
Fantastic. So a couple of things that you find out right away. It is immune to bleed. Surprise. It's made of rocks. It has regeneration 20, deactivated by acid or sonic. It also has something called sunlight petrification. If they are exposed to direct sunlight, a Cavern Troll immediately becomes slowed 1 and can't use reactions or their trample ability. The slowed value increases by 1 each time the Cavern Troll ends its turn in sunlight, and if the Cavern Troll's actions are reduced to 0 in this way, they become petrified until they spend at least 1 minute in darkness. Spells like Sunburst that create magical light cannot petrify a Cavern Troll, but the troll is slowed 1 for 1d4 rounds after being exposed to such an effect. Quick call out in that little thing that I just mentioned. I hate that their example spell is a 7th rank light spell.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Fuck off. It's a level 6 creature. Anyways,
Maybe there's an army of them.
basically for me on that, it's going to be any spell that has the light trait on it. If you cast a spell with the light trait on it, it will become slowed 1 for 1d4 rounds after being exposed to that effect.
I mean, I literally have light active.
Yeah, I know, but it's not really close enough.
What do you mean?
You're not casting it at him. You know what I mean? I need you to spend rounds casting it at
Oh,
him.
okay.
Let's see. What else do you get with that, Ted? That was pretty much... He doesn't have any weaknesses or resistances. He has that special regeneration that I mentioned.
Immunities?
No immune.
bleed.
Oh, bleed. Just bleed. Sorry.
I'm surprised a rock creature isn't like weak to bludgeoning or something. Or like resistant to slash or piercing.
Just the sonic.
Not even that, yeah.
Sonic makes it. Gets rid of its regeneration. Do we have any way to do sonic or acid damage?
I could do Sonic, definitely.
You have haunting him.
Yeah. I went for thematic spells.
Well, that might save us. We're gonna need you to get up here and haunting him.
And use it. All
I
right.
was looking to make sure there wasn't some like thaumaturge bullshit way that my weapon attacks would do like sunlight damage. Just to see if there's some way to fucking do that. No. I can't. There's no way. All right.
So it
Well,
does say
any damage.
you can exploit either the creature's mortal weakness or personal antithesis.
Yeah, I read through the details of both of them, and neither one would let me do what I was hoping I could do. Mortal weakness
Sonic.
specifically calls out it has to be like a weakness that has a weakness like value. Which this isn't technically like that. This is something else. Whereas the personal antithesis, actually, personal antithesis might technically work for this. You improvise a custom weakness on a creature by forcefully presenting and empowering a piece of esoterica that repels it on an individual level. For instance, against a tyrant, you might procure a broken chain that once held it captive. This causes the target creature and only the target creature to gain a weakness against my unarmed and weapon strike equal. I mean, could I?
You got a 20 on it.
So you're
pull
trying
out
to.
some fucking sunlight out of my pocket? Like, I'm trying to find a way to trigger the sunlight petrification. I don't think I can, though.
Well, do we want to trigger that, or do we want to trigger the resist or the regeneration?
Because the mortal.
Because
I didn't
Sonic
think
or
about that.
acid,
I guess.
Sonic or acid would stop the regeneration, which I think is more important.
Could I technically find a way to do Sonic or acid? I don't.
Oh boy.
The
this
mortal
one's
weakness.
interesting.
After identifying a creature's weakness, use a thematically resonant bit of esoterica to attune my attacks to the discovery. To activate the highest weakness you discovered with the exploit vulnerability.
Yeah, it
Oh,
sounds
gosh.
specific to weakness.
It sounds specific to
mortal
weakness.
weakness is very specific to weakness, which this technically none of
It's
those
not
things
technically
are.
a weakness. Yeah.
But personal antithesis makes me think maybe I could convince you to let that work.
Let me take a look at personal
It's pushing it.
antithesis.
I don't think so. I mean, the intent of it is just to get me the bonus damage from a weakness that I create myself.
The interesting thing about this one is that it says that it gains a weakness to your weapon strikes. It's not turning your weapon into something that it's weak to. I think that's my biggest issue there. I would actually feel more comfortable with you imbuing your bladed gauntlet with the light trait to trigger the sunlight petrification over personal antithesis triggering the regeneration.
I don't know if you're going to say
deactivation.
that after you read how mortal weakness reads. That's mortal weakness.
Okay.
The big thing there is it says even though the damage type deals don't change.
Yeah, that one's kind of rough.
It just triggers the weakness.
Triggers weakness. All right, this is to our rules
if
lawyers
it triggers
at
it
home.
as if it has it, but just doesn't technically get the trait.
Like previous episode, I had it basically trigger a silver weakness. Could I make it trigger like an acid or a sonic? Instead of a weakness, could I make it trigger
to stop the
regeneration?
deactivate regeneration. Damn.
Like, I feel like that's not the intention of the ability, but there's also
no, it's not. And you know,
a little bit of.
I think by raw, because the regeneration deactivation isn't technically a weakness, right?
Yeah.
And the tricky part here is like there were acid flasks in the Bastion space. You have access to sonic damage. I think even still, I would be more comfortable with you triggering the sunlight petrification on a hit. Because in my mind, the personal antithesis, you're not changing the type of damage your weapon does. Same thing with, the esoterica bit. But it causes that creature, like, it repels it on an individual level, right? And I think for me, I could, regardless of what we say, like raw, it doesn't work straight out, I'm pretty sure. Because it's talking about weaknesses, end of story, right?
Yeah.
I like it, though.
I mean, it just kind of fits the thaumaturge.
It really does.
Like, it might not be rules as written, but it's what the thaumaturge fucking does.
Kind of what it does. So I will allow you the choice to decide what you want to trigger per hit.
You guys got Sonic or Acid, I assume? One of you has something?
Haunting him.
Yep.
Not me, but
I'm gonna go like Sunlight. And then I'm assuming I wouldn't get my extra damage, because technically I'm gonna be doing...
I am going to call that as well, yes.
Yeah. I assumed as much, because I'm gonna be doing the mortal weakness, and it's not triggering extra damage from weakness, it's triggering his sunlight petrification instead.
Correct.
His weakness to sunlight. Okay.
All right. House ruled implemented. Let's go.
Appreciate it.
No
Okay.
problem.
Now,
This is gonna be a tough fight.
Any damage I'm about to do is going to get regenerated. Is it worth doing any damage?
No, it's only regenerated. He's dead, right? It's not fast healing, right?
It is.
No,
it acts as fast
it
healing.
stops it's 20 regeneration every turn. It turns it off.
I thought regeneration was like when they go down. It becomes active.
It's both.
It's
This monster
both.
gains the listed number of hit points each round at the beginning of its turn, and its dying condition never increases beyond dying 3 as long as regeneration is active. If you deactivate it, or if you would deactivate the regeneration, it deactivates until the end of its next turn.
So we'd have to do psionic damage to it every single turn.
Correct. So again, Ted, you get to make the choice.
How would
I
my...
can slow it for like I can slow it for free with light.
Well, I was gonna ask, how is my sunlight, like, how is my weapon triggering that gonna affect the actual sunlight petrification? Am I just gonna be capped out at slowing it
Would be capped out at
and
slowing it.
removing its reactions? Okay.
Yep.
So I
But-
couldn't keep reducing it down to petrified.
Correct. That is correct. And in an additional bit to the sunlight petrification, there is no save involved there either. So it would just occur if you were to trigger that. The same thing if Spencer casts light on it. It's going to do the same thing. It just occurs.
I might go for the damage bit instead.
Okay.
And I might just use the rest of this round just to put myself into a position I think would be good. So I'm going to start by taking a step. And then my third action, I am going to use Mirror's Reflection and create a duplicate of myself right there.
Okay. All right. So just off to the other side. So this one, it can take a step to do a flank, it looks like, right?
Yep. That's
Okay.
my hold.
All right. And then, so that was the recall, step, mirror's reflection. So that's it then. That's all 3 actions.
That's all 3.
That's all 3 actions. All right. Then after Ted, that takes us up to the top of round 2. The Cavern Troll smashes his fists down in the ground, roars, and then crouches down and starts burrowing into the cave floor.
Oh.
That's just annoying.
I mean, now
Wasn't
we're
expecting that one.
how far out was it daylight?
Yeah, it is daylight outside. Yep. It's only
Sounds
like 10 in the morning.
The cave entrance right there. Is that where the sun is?
No.
Or is it- or
the
was-
cave entrance is over here.
Right, exactly what I said. Like, is that?
Oh
where
no, the
sun is?
sunlight wouldn't. Yeah, the sun wouldn't leak this deep into the cave. No, not.
No, I mean like that's outside right there. This is here. This is
Yes,
the cave, like,
yes, where
that's-
you're pointing. Yeah.
Let's just fucking run outside. I'm sorry, these goblins are dead. They're drowning. We don't have to like. That's my opinion. But
After the Cavern Troll burrows underground, he reappears southeast, right at the edge of the pool, within reach of one of the goblins. Which takes us to Swanee.
Ignoring us?
Oh no.
Like, I feel kind of bad. Like,
Goblin just keep drowning.
Goblins just keep drowning.
he went to go kill drowning goblins instead of fight us.
That's how little he thinks of us. Let's go.
Like, are we that, like, small to him? Like, we're level 2, he's just like, nah, I'll take care of them later.
Swanee, it's your turn.
If you guys feel really bad about it. Self-preservation.
I mean, what do you guys want to do?
I'm totally keen with leaving.
I mean, I can start getting the heck out of here. I can shoot him. Doesn't make a difference to me. But whoever wants to run, I'll certainly get the heck out of here.
I'm feeling confident because we're not injured yet, but that could change in a moment.
I'm really curious how hard he hits. Like, is he gonna, like, one-shot us?
He's a level 5 creature.
Level 5 is going to hit pretty fucking hard.
He was level 6.
He's weakened.
No,
He's
I
weak.
said it's a weak
He's got the
version.
weak template.
Well, I mean, these goblins have been living here for however long. I guess they can.
They should have known better.
Should have just not come here. I guess I will just use 3 actions to get out of here.
Swanee leaves the cave. Spencer.
Yeah, I'm out.
Spencer leaves the cave. David.
Yeah, if that's the plan, me and the Garden of Music will make our way out.
David leaves the cave. Ted.
Fight!
As I'm leaving, I wave to the goblins. I'm sorry, my goblin friends.
That's like insult to injury. Like,
You should have learned how to swim.
They start screaming help as you all are leaving. They see you all clearly, and they'll go, "Don't leave us! Oh God, he's gonna eat us!"
This is horrible. I feel so bad. Is anybody hungry?
And at the top of round
I
one,
could definitely go for like a nice breakfast sandwich.
everybody's outside of the
got 4
cave, and
chicken
you hear a
tenders.
loud crunch, followed by more frantic screaming.
I could go for some crispy bacon.
One loud crunch insinuates it was quick and painless.
Yeah,
so.
they're good.
I mean, I guess whether we showed up and left or didn't show up at all, they were going to die. So I guess it is what
Yeah.
it is.
The prime objective or something.
Why were we here again?
We were going to try and
save
rescue
them.
and then it got really scary.
Wait,
I
we
mean-
came here to save them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
came here to
think
tell
we didn't
them
think
that
there'd be
they
a
didn't need to
troll.
fight the troll, and
Right,
they were
yes,
already
we-
screwed.
Yes, we came to stop them from trying to fight the troll, but it was too late for that.
So really, all we did was annihilate the
Was this
the
like a
goblin
system
tribe.
quest or like somebody told us to
Yeah.
go do this?
There was no quest to
wanted
this
us
at
to
all.
do
Feet
this.
wanted you to do this. It's almost if there was some
Feet
sort
won't
of
ever know he's dead.
right.
I
Feet's
know, but
super
we're
dead.
honoring his legacy.
Yeah, if there's any
we're not.
question,
Not anymore.
We were going to try to honor his legacy.
if there's any quest involved with this, it's secret.
Secret.
Yeah, there could be hidden stuff that we're just not going to get because we didn't
It
save
probably
them.
was
But
like a secret reward or something. Tyler looks so sad. We're just letting all the goblins die.
I am a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
That thing's crazy.
I was the last one to leave.
They're goblins.
I mean-
Why do we have sympathy for goblins? They're terrible things.
They're
Not
player
2E.
characters in PF2E.
It's a core race, Spencer.
Doesn't matter.
but
I know what they've done. Their past generations have done.
trying to fight this thing that can just go in and out of walls and stuff is not going to go well for us.
That if you feel that bad, go help them.
No, I said we should
I'm
get
outs-
breakfast.
Okay, well then let's go. You feel bad, but you taunted them, and then you talked about eating food.
Then, as you walk away from the cave opening, you leave behind you the distant sounds of screaming and dying. And that's where we're going to end it.
And it's finally quiet.
With us running away.
Run away!
It was tactical retreat. The thing was scared of me.
I mean, I
think
was
we
ready to
could have
try and hunt
taken
again. I think we probably could have, but it would have been very, very challenging.
Unless it
It's
just
really
felt like
funny,
4 times
y'all are
eating
like,
goblins.
oh, let's run away. It's like, fine.
I was down to fight. I never said run. That was mostly David and
That was
Spen-
mostly Spencer and me.
It was mostly me, and I'm fine. with
Swanee
it.
was the first one to evacuate, man.
I literally took more. Like I got one shot last night. I'm not kidding. One shot again.
Oh, you were playing again? You were
I mean,
playing
you're,
it
you're
game last
level
night?
2.
No, I got one shot by that fucking goblin last. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
that's right. The
game.
big boom gun.
You're level 2. You're gonna get one shot again. It's gonna happen.
No, I'm avoiding it until I'm a higher level. I'm just gonna run away from everything.